So I know that you said the main reason you wanted to learn guitar and play is you just always have dreamed of being able to play and sing praise songs to the Lord. So the first song we're going to do is your favorite, How Great Thou Art. And so we need to see what does it look like to help us know where we're going to play the chords. So if you look at this, I again showed you in your left hand your finger numbers, because anytime you see a number with the dot, that represents your fingers. So remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb does not count. And so I'm trying to color code again. So anytime I highlight in yellow, that is a major chord. And I'm sorry, I can tell that that's backwards. So just ignore that. I'm trying to help you look at the page that's in your book. So major chords are yellow and minor are gray. Mr. Rod said that black or gray must be the minors. So I was like, well, gray is so drab, but you know, minor is the sad sound. Because he does tend to see colors where I don't. I'm just like, it's happy or it's sad. There's no color association naturally for me. Of course, I could come up with a color, but anyway, so I'm going to try to keep that on all your charts. If you see yellow, remember that means major. Major is marked with just the letter. So if it's G major, you're just going to see a capital G, nothing else behind it. Now you could have a capital M there, and that still means G major. But if you see a lowercase m, that means minor. So just remember that if there's an M there, you do need to pay attention if it's capital or lowercase. And some people don't know that. And so there will be some charts if you go outside of what I'm giving you, which I hope you do. They sometimes you can tell don't realize that, and you know you'll recognize like, wait a minute, I don't think How Great Thou Art starts with G minor. So anyway, the chords, we only have 4 chords to learn for How Great Thou Art, and that is G major, D major, C major, and A minor. So I'm going to show you G major. So we go to the 3rd fret and we put finger 3 on the 1st string and we strum all the strings. And there is your G major chord. This is way easier than your full guitar, so I'm hoping that you enjoy one finger strumming all the strings. That's G major. The next chord on there is D major, so we're going to start, I call this the bunny ear chord because you're going to use fingers 1 and 2. So you're going to go in the 2nd fret, put finger 2 on the 1st string and finger 1 on the 3rd string. Then in the 3rd fret, I'm going to play the 2nd string, and this forms D major. And again, you strum all the strings. So there's D major. The final major chord is C major, and you're going to start with finger 1 on the 2nd string in the 1st fret, and then you're going to put finger 2 on the 4th string on the 2nd fret, and all the strings. That is C major. Let me do that so you can see my fingers. And as you do this, try to keep your fingers curved, kind of like a claw. Try not to let them all stick out. You probably will have a time you do that, but just make it your goal to keep this kind of claw look here. So that's C major. Now what's awesome about C major into A minor is they're very closely related, musically, in theory, and in the chord here. All you're going to do is take your C major, and to make A minor, you're going to add your ring finger right underneath it in the 2nd fret. And there's your A minor. So I want you to practice these chords, just moving from one to the next. So you have G major, D major, C major, and A minor. And that takes time, but you will get it, and your goal is to obviously not pause in between each chord.